Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Code Switching 2020. Today I want us to continue with grade 12 mathematics, looking at the rules of differentiations. So we are only going to be focusing on the rules, but the first thing that you must know in grade 12 is to differentiate using the first principle. So we have special notations which they use to ask the same question. If you see, for example, f prime of x, that just means find the derivative. Second one, if you see dx, that just means find the derivative. If you see d over dx or dy over dx, all these notations means the same thing. They just means find the derivative. So in grade 12 we only focus on these 4 rules that you must know for you to be able to differentiate. The first rule says if you are given f of x which equals to c, and c is the constant, the derivative of a constant is 0. If you are given f of x equals to c, where c is constant, therefore the derivative of a constant is 0. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 states the following. If you are given f of x which equals to x exponent n, the derivative of f of x will be equal to n multiplied by x exponent n minus 1, meaning you'll be taking this n, multiplying it with the coefficient of x which is 1, hence we have n multiplied by x, then you subtract 1 on the exponent. Then the second rule states the following. If you are given f of x which equals to k multiplied by x exponent n, and k is the coefficient of x exponent n, f prime of x will be given by, you take n, you multiply by k, is kn, x exponent n minus 1. On the exponent you subtract 1. That's rule number 3. Rule number 4 states the following. If you are given f of x plus or minus g of x, the derivative will be the derivative of f of x plus minus the derivative of g of x. It just means you can find the derivative of them separately using the above rules. But we'll look at the example and check. So let's go and check the examples. The following examples. But before we do the following examples, please note few things. Few things is that before you find the derivative, if you are given brackets, you expand them and then apply the rules. If you are given the square roots, cube roots or other roots, you write them as exponents. Or if you are given a fraction where x is the denominator, you simplify it. Let me give an example. Number 1, I said if you are given brackets, for example a plus b squared, you expand the brackets, which is going to be a plus b multiplied by a plus b. When you expand the 2, it's going to be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Then you expand the brackets, then after you apply the rules. Number 2 is if you are given the square root. We know that when it's the square root, this is the same as x exponent 1 over 2. If it's the cube root, of x, this is the same as x exponent 1 over 3. If it's the nth root of x, this is the same as x exponent 1 over n. So you simplified the roots as like this, then after you apply the rules. Number 3 is, if you are given a fraction, for example 1 over x exponent n, then you write this as x exponent negative n, then after you apply the rules. So today with the following example, I will start with how to expand the brackets. As you can see, that is only the brackets that we have. Then after I'll be applying the rules. So if you want to try this first, pause the video, try them, then check if your answers are correct. So let's check them one by one. Number 1, state the following. They said determine dy over dx if y equals to 2 plus the root of x all squared. I said if you are given brackets, you expand them before you find the derivative. Then you're going to say y equal to 2 plus the root of x multiplied by 2 plus the root of x. Then this is binomial multiplied by binomial. We are going to have 2 multiplied by 2, it's 4. 2 multiplied by the root of x will be plus 2 the root of x. The root of x multiplied by 2 is plus 2 the root of x. The root of x multiplied by the root of x will be plus x. Then we add the like term. This will be the same as 4 plus 4 the root of x plus x. I said if we have the root, you write it as an exponent. This is the same as 4 plus 4x the root of 1 over 2 plus x. This is your y. We haven't found the derivative. So if we need the derivative, we are going to say dy over dx. What is the derivative of a constant? Is 0 plus derivative of 4x exponent 1 over 4 1 over 2 is the same as, you're going to say this is 4 multiplied by 1 over 2 x exponent 1 over 2 minus 1. 4 multiplied by half is 2x. 1 over 2 minus 1 is negative 1 over 2. So the derivative of 4x exponent 1 over 2 is the same as 2x exponent negative 1 over 2 plus the derivative of x. Derivative of x, the exponent of x is 1. So this is the same as 1 multiplied by 1 x exponent 1 minus 1. 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. X exponent 1 minus 1 is 0. Any number to exponent of 0, it's 1 multiplied by 1. Any number to exponent of 0, it's 1. Then it's 1. It means the derivative of x will be 1. So if you want to simplify this, it will be the same as 2x exponent negative 1 over 2 plus 1. Or if you want to simplify it further, it is the same as 2 multiplied by 1 over the root of x plus 1, which is still the same as 2 over the root of x plus 1. This is your dy over dx. So let's check what we have done first. I said if you are given brackets, you expand the brackets. So if you are given 2 plus the root of x all squared, this will be the same as 4 plus 4x exponent 1 over 2 plus x. Then when you find the derivative of 4 plus 4x exponent 1 over 2 plus x will be the same as derivative of 4 is 0, derivative of 4x exponent 1 over 2 is 2x exponent negative 1 over 2, derivative of x is 1. Then when you simplify it, is the same as 2 over the root of x plus 1. So let's look at number 2. Number 2 stated the following. They say determine dy over dx if y equals to 2x plus 1 all squared. As I've said, the first thing when we are given brackets, we expand the brackets before we use the rules. So this is the same as 2x plus 1 multiplied by 2x plus 1. Then when we simplify this, is binomial by binomial, is 2x multiplied by 2x, it's 4x squared, 2x multiplied by 1 is plus 2x, 1 multiplied by 2x is plus 2x, 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. So this is the same as 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. We haven't found the derivative, we're just expanding. So if you need the derivative, we're going to say dy over dx. What is the derivative of 4x squared? This is the same as 4 multiplied by 2 from the exponent, x exponent 2 minus 1. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, x 2 minus 1 is 1. And in mathematics we don't write 1. It means the derivative of 4x squared is the same as 8x. Then the derivative of 4x, since the exponent of x is 1, this is the same as 4 multiplied by 1, x exponent 1 minus 1. 4 multiplied by 1 is the same as 4, x 1 minus 1 is 0. So any number to exponent of 0 is 1. This is the same as 4 multiplied by 1, which equals to 4 times 1 is 4. So mean the derivative of 4x is 4. And according to the rules, the derivative of a constant is 0 plus 0. So if you want to simplify it, it's this will be 8x plus 4. So I repeat again, if we are given a bracket, we expand. 2x plus 1 squared is the same as 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. Then you find the derivative of each term. This is the rule that states the following: d over dx of f of x plus minus g of x. So they just mean that you find the derivative of individual terms. So this will be derivative of 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. Derivative of 4x squared is the same as 8x. Derivative of 4x is 4. Derivative of a constant is 0, according to the 4 rules that we have stated above. So let's look at number C. Number C state the following: determine dy over dx if y equals to x exponent 5 minus 2 all squared. Then we know that if we are given brackets, we expand first. This will be the same as x exponent 5 minus 2 multiplied by x exponent 5 minus 2. When you multiply binomial by binomial, it's x exponent 5 multiplied by x exponent 5 will be x exponent 10. X exponent 5 multiplied by negative 2 will be minus 2x exponent 5. Negative 2 multiplied by x exponent 5, it's minus 2x exponent 5. Negative 2 multiplied by negative 2 is positive 4. Then when we add like terms, this is x exponent 10 minus 4x exponent 5 plus 4. This is our y. We haven't found the derivative. So meaning x exponent 5 minus 2 all squared is the same as x exponent 10 minus 4x exponent 5 plus 4. Then when we need the derivative, dy over dx will be the same as, what is the derivative of x exponent 10? We multiply the coefficient of x with 10, which becomes 10x. Then we subtract 1 from the exponent, is 10x exponent 9. This is the same as 10x exponent 9. What is the derivative of negative 4x exponent 5? We multiply the coefficient with exponent with 5, then becomes negative 4 multiplied by 5 x 5 minus 1. Negative 4 multiplied by 5 is negative 20 x exponent 4. Then we write negative 20 x exponent 4. What is the derivative of a constant? Is 0. Then we say plus 0. Then if you want to simplify it further, this is 10 x exponent 9 minus 20 x exponent 4. So what we have done is, remember, if you are given the brackets, you expand, meaning x exponent 5 minus 2 all squared is the same as x exponent 10 minus 2x exponent 5 minus 2x exponent 5 plus 4, which when we simplify is the same as 10x exponent 10 minus 4x exponent 5 plus 4. Then when you need the derivative, is the same as 10 exponent 9 minus 20 x exponent 4. So let's look at number D. Let's look at number D. Number D, they said determine dy over dx if y equals to 1 over x cubed plus 5x all squared. I said the first thing that we do when we're given brackets is to expand the brackets. This is the same as 1 over x cubed plus 5x multiplied by 1 over x cubed plus 5x. Then when you multiply binomial by binomial, okay, this is cubed, not squared. 1 over x cubed multiplied by 1 over x cubed. So remember, when you multiply fractions, if it's 1 over x cubed multiplied by 1 over x cubed, is the numerator multiplied by numerator, which is 1 multiplied by 1, it's 1. Denominator multiplied by denominator, which is x cubed multiplied by x cubed, loss of exponent, this is x exponent 6. So this is 1 over x exponent 6 1 over x cubed multiplied by 5. It is the same as 1 over x cubed multiplied by 5x. We know that 5x is the same as divided by 1. So it's numerator multiplied by numerator, which is 1 multiplied by 5x. It's 5x divided by, I'm writing 5 here, supposed to be cubed. X cubed multiplied by 1, it's x cubed. When we divide powers with the same base, we subtract the exponent. This is the same as 5x exponent 1 minus 3, which is 5x exponent negative 2. So we are going to say this is the same as plus 5x exponent negative 2. Come to the second term. 5x multiplied by 1 over x cubed is the same as plus 5x exponent negative 2 plus 5x multiplied by 5x is positive 25. Positive 25x squared. And remember, we haven't found the derivative yet. We're just simplifying the brackets. So for you to find the derivative, you need to apply the rules. So, but first, we said this is the same as y equals to 1 over x exponent 6. Do we have like terms? Yes. 5x exponent negative 2 plus 5x exponent negative 2 are like terms. 5 plus 5 will be 10x exponent negative 2 plus 25x squared. So let's find the y over the x. We said if an x is written as a fraction, change it to x exponent negative 6. Then what is the derivative of x exponent negative 6? You multiply the coefficient with negative 6, it becomes negative 6x, then you subtract 1, it becomes negative 6 minus 1 is negative 7. Meaning for the first term is negative 6x exponent negative 7. What is the derivative of 10x exponent negative 2? You multiply the coefficient with negative 2, it becomes negative 2. This is negative 2 multiplied by 10 x, then you subtract 1 on the exponent. Negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. Negative 2 times 10 is negative 20 x exponent negative 3. So then you bring it here is negative 20 x exponent negative 3. The last term we have 25x squared. The derivative of 25x squared, you multiply the exponent with the coefficient, is 25 times 2. Then subtract subtract 1 from the exponent, then is 25 times 2, which is 50x. Then on the last term you write plus 50x. So if you want to simplify the negative exponent, this will be the same as negative 6x exponent 7 minus 20 over x exponent 3 plus 50x. So as I've said, you expand the brackets, then after expanding the brackets, then you apply the rules of differentiation. Let's look at the last one, which is number E. Number E state the following: y equal to x cubed plus 1 over x squared, or exponent 2. Then as we have said, you first expand the brackets, which is x cubed plus 1 over x squared multiplied by x cubed plus 1 over x squared. Then I believe from now you know how to simplify binomial by binomial, meaning our y will be the same as x cubed multiplied by x cubed. It's x exponent 6, x cubed multiplied by 1 over x squared, x cubed multiplied by 1 over x squared, this is the same as x cubed over x squared, which is the same as x. Loss of exponent. Then this is plus x. The second term, 1 over x squared multiplied by x cubed, will be the same as plus x again. 1 over x squared multiplied by 1 over x squared will be the same as 1 over x exponent 4. Then when we simplify, this is x exponent 6 plus 2x plus 1 over x exponent 4. Then we haven't found the derivative, we're just expanding the bracket. So if we need dy over the x, will be the same as, what is the derivative of x exponent 6? You multiply the coefficient with 6, it becomes 6x. You subtract 1 from the exponent, it becomes x exponent 5. Then x exponent 6 is the same as 6x exponent 5. Derivative of 2x is 2x. Exponent is 1, you multiply 1 by 2, it becomes 2. Then you subtract 1 from the exponent, it's x exponent 0. A number to exponent of 0 is 1, therefore 2x is 1. Is 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. Therefore the derivative of 2x is 2. I said if we are given a fraction where x is the denominator, this is the same as 1 over 4 x exponent 4, 1 over x exponent 4 will be the same as x exponent negative 4. Then when we need the derivative of x exponent negative 4, you multiply negative 4 with the coefficient, it becomes negative 4 x. Then you subtract 1 from the exponent, it becomes exponent negative 5. So this becomes negative 4 x exponent negative 5. Then if you want to simplify it further, this is the same as 6x exponent 5 plus 2 minus 4 over x exponent 5. So this is how to find the derivative where you are given a function as a bracket. In our next video, we'll be looking at other examples of how to use the rules of differentiation, where you need to factorize first or simplify fractions. So thank you for watching. For more videos, please go to Code Switching 2020. Thank you.